Hey, it's Todd the Cigar Idiot here, and I hope you're feeling my Christmas vibes in this video. What are we doing today? We're going to do the El Septimo Emperor YAO Maduro. It's, of course, part of the Emperor's collection. With El Septimo, it is a 6.5 by 60 gauge cigar with an undisclosed wrapper, Habano and Ecuadorian binder, Nicaraguan, Honduran, Dominican Republic, and Ecuadorian fillers that were aged for 5 years minimum. My experience with the Emperor's collection has been with the Alexander. Really enjoyed that. It's a great Connecticut, and it's at that's at the opposite end of the price point, where this is a little bit more up there. But I'm really looking forward to trying this. I've wanted to for quite a while. The cellophane had some nice yellow to it, so I think this has been aged for quite a while. Here we go, Yowzy Mousy. It is a big ass cigar. I swear, it is a monster. Well, I can tell you, I really enjoy the aroma of the cigar before light up, and I really enjoy the aroma it's given off after light up. Good draw, good construction. It's very pleasing off a light up for sure. Digging it. And so one thing I can say recently is I've probably taken 2 days off from cigars, and my palate seems very refreshed and recharged. The other thing is I cannot remember the last time I smoked a Maduro, and the notes of sweetness and just like a chocolatey note are just really prominent on my palate and highly enjoyable. I picked the right time to try this. It's good. Gotta say, I'm getting a lot of wow with this YAO. You can probably see this wrapper, very, very oily wrapper. A lot of flavor. I don't know much about YAO. I know a little bit about Khan, and I was into Flash Gordon, so I know a little bit about Emperor Ming. Don't know about YAO. Out of curiosity, I had to look up this guy. So YAO apparently became ruler of China at the age of 20 and died at the age of 99. So, where he then passed his throne off to the Shun the Great. Shun the Great. So, there's that. So, when we talk about kind of the notes that I'm getting, definitely like a note of in the cocoa family, like a light cocoa, chocolate, but more of a cocoa. It's got this great sweetness that I would hope from Maduro. On the retrohale, that sweetness was more prominent on the palate as well. Highly enjoyable. This is a very nice cigar. It's built well. It's smoking great. The draw was super. It's got a nice weight to it. I think the relative humidity of this cigar was 58 at the foot and cap. Again, I've been trying to keep my cigars at a higher humidity. We're getting there with some of them, but this is smoking really well and has a lot of flavor to offer. I would say right now too, this is even with the Salvador Dali cigar that I had earlier. That's a review from a couple months ago, I believe, but this is performing above my expectations. It is. Getting some dark roast coffee notes on my last draw. The sweetness still hanging in there. It's all the notes are hitting what I would like in a cigar. What a shocker. I had no idea this would be so enjoyable. I can't get a vibe on what the cigar community thinks of El Septimo. I feel some people think they're ridiculous and some people love them. I can't figure it out. It's all been through, curiosity. Quite honestly, like the Salvador Dali, I want to try that just because I'm into art. I was an art major in college for a year or two, and I'm a big art lover. So that was it. That was the only reason I tried that and the Michelangelo. I don't know any emperors, so that wasn't my curiosity with cigar. I'm interested in trying this, the Queen of Sheba. I want to try that cigar. I've heard some good things about that, but I wasn't able to get one. So I went with this. And again, this is the Maduro. There is a Connecticut that I have not tried. Nice ash. Pretty good, very much. Currently, if there was a word to describe where this cigar is now, is just richness. The chocolate cocoa note is bolder and darker, as is the coffee note. It's still got this great sweetness on my lips and in the back of my palate. Definitely the sweetness enhances on the retro. And again, I'm really benefiting from, I just haven't had a Maduro in a long time. I think I've been dabbling so much in the Connecticut broadleaf and Connecticut's in general, and some, Sumatras and whatnot. But just a Maduro wrapper is really, it's just standing out. And I think giving my palate a break has helped too. Again, going with the theme of richness, that dark coffee note is bolder. I would even say we're now hinting towards an espresso. And just that rich cocoa is the same. It's been really fun while this is progressing. It's just really the coffee notes ramped up, the chocolate, the sweetness is just ramped up a little, but very consistent as well, if that makes sense. I had no expectations for this cigar, and it's vastly surpassing any else Septimo I've had in the past. Absolutely. If I could, I'd really like to say thank you for stopping by the Cigar Idiot. Any minute or second you spend with me, I so appreciate it. There are some phenomenal cigar content creators out there, and they all deserve your time. And I'm just a new guy, the new cat in town. I'm just trying to do the best I can with what I have, and I so appreciate you stopping by. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Smash the like button. But again, thank you so much. I appreciate everything you do to help me move forward. I think what I like, as I've progressed a little bit in the cigar, as you usually get in your second third and your final third, usually the note that kind of moves forward is the woody note, a cedar note, maybe a charred note. But with the YAO here, it's a nuttiness is kind of ramping up, not a wood. And it's a great note. I don't want to go so far to call this a crescendo right now, but it's just stayed true the whole cigar. And now we're just, maybe at halfway, a little bit past halfway. And it's just increased in the nutty note, still getting the sweet note on my lips and on the back of my palate. The cocoa's still there, although it's probably moved back a half a click. But a very good cigar. I had no idea. I don't know where we're going with this, but I gotta tell you, I am impressed with the YAO. Maduro. Again, it's the Maduro. I got a couple of sticks just to try. I thought it was on the, the higher end of where I had been with the Emperors. Again, I had the Alexander, but yeah. The YAO has raided. He has conquered a couple inches in my humidor. That's where he's going. Just like, this much space with two of them, but he did good. So who gets to invade the leftover space in my refrigerator? I'll tell you who. General Sue. Who's infiltrated my liquor cabinet? Suntory. And now Emperor YAO is gonna wiggle into that humidor, and he's got some space. So way to go, YAO. Yeah, the cigar, it started out great on light up. You know, the Maduro sweetness was right there. That richness kicked in. You got the dark coffee note with that rich cocoa, the chocolate note. That really stayed throughout the first third, easily into like the second third. And even when you lost a little bit of that, it wasn't like a woody note or a chard or a cedar. No, it was this nice, you know, mixed nuts, or a general nuttiness, if you will. Yeah, there's no need to really go any further. The cigars perform well. I'm going to here on it, but I don't need to make you guys sit through it. So, with that said, and I guess I mentioned, yeah, Shiba. I'm gonna go for this Shiba. We'll see how that does. But El Septimo, Emperor YAO, Snicker if you want, or maybe you like, you know, El Septimo. I don't know. Like I said, I can't really gauge where these guys fall. But yeah, you know, and this does rank higher than, for me, these Salvador Dali. It really does. And that was my favorite up to now. And the Dali's a great cigar. But I'm going to put this a little ahead of it. It just performed well. Really happy with it. So thank you so much for stopping by. And until next time, we'll see ya.